guys, today I will be sharing to you how I started my NCLEX and what are my resources and tools that I used to pass and ace the NCLEX, and also what are my struggles during my preparation. I know you can all relate to that. The last one is how long did I prepare for it and how much did it cost me until I finished and passed my NCLEX. So if you wanna know, stay tuned and listen and watch till the end. Hi everyone, it's Rachel, and today I'm gonna be sharing to you the most requested. Actually, I've been receiving a lot of messages from our fellow aspiring nurses. So I'm gonna be sharing to you how I passed my NCLEX. So I'm gonna be sharing to you a little bit background of myself, so you will have an idea about my nursing background. So I graduated 10 years ago, and I really didn't work in the hospital after I graduated because during my time, actually it's not only during my time, but we already know and we all know that the salary of nurses back in the Philippines is that low, and if you're like me, you're like independent and you have to pay all your bills. So the nurse salary in the Philippines is not really enough. You know what I mean. So I worked in the airline and in hotels and all those stuff. So now I was not really in the hospital for the longest time up until I planned to start and work here in the US as a nurse. Alright, so how I started. So at first, when I feel like I am ready to study and prepare for NCLEX, the first book that I read was The Fundamentals of Nursing. I think that's by Cogier, and I kinda like use that to refresh all the terminologies that I have forgotten for the longest time because it's been like a decade already. So I started reading that book, and then it was like it's kind of a bit hard, but we gotta start somewhere. So I enjoyed reading it actually, because you will remember a lot of stuffs in there that you have studied when we were in college. So that's a nice book. And then also I went to, because I also want to review human anatomy, so I went to the library and borrowed the human anatomy book, and then scroll, and then just to be familiar with the basics, like just the basic one that we can use in our preparation when we start studying the comprehensive or intensive review, like when you already are ready to start reviewing the pediatrics, maternity, cardiology or something. So at least you kinda reviewed a little bit of it already. The next thing is the Saunders, which is the 8th edition, and it's in Amazon. You can find it in Amazon. and it also comes with a CD. I haven't used that CD player, but I also answer their question banks, or they call it Q banks, with Sunders. So it's like there's 4,000 or 5,000 question on that bank. So it's really nice because it will help you master the basic, which is the very most important in NCLEX. So aside from those resources, I also used tools that really helped me in my everyday preparation, my everyday studying. So I'm gonna show it to you. So if you can see, I have been using this eye drops, the lubricant eye drops, because when I started reviewing, I kind of felt like my eyes have been so dry, and I really don't like to read because it's super dry. So this eye drop really helped me. So you might want to check that out. And also I use my vitamin B12. It helps me focus together with my factor focus. I actually use the extra strength, which my brain cells really need because I have been out of school for the longest time. So, and then studying NCLEX is quite really challenging, so we really need to invest in ourselves also, especially our brain cells, because we need them to work fully for us to remember all the things that we have studied. So, and also the other thing that I used is my eyeglass, which really helped me love reading more, because I can read properly. I haven't really been using eyeglasses up until I started reviewing NCLEX, so yeah, that helped me so much. So you might want to try it also. But please get to know yourself and see really what do you need for you to perform well even during your preparation, because we need to be in our full performance when we study, because it will help us a lot during the exam, really. So now, after all those refresher studying and just kind of getting familiar with the terminologies and the basics of nursing, so I finally decided to enroll with NCLEX INAP under Sir J. Balicha. So yes, I enrolled to that review center. But for those who are not enrolled with any of the review center, our review center is using the UWorld, which is you can avail or purchase that application online. I'm not really sure how much, because it's like you can subscribe to UWorld for like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, I think, something like that. But you can check it online also. So basically, our content in review is from UWorld. So you guys might want to check that out. This one thing also that I would like to share to you is the preparation. Remember that I shared to you that I read before I enrolled in my review center. I kind of refreshed myself for terminologies, because I know that during the review it will be a fast-pacing discussion. So at least I'm already aware or familiar with the terminologies that they're gonna use in the class. Also, together with that, during my vacant time, I also checked if you're familiar with La Charity. I also tried to answer their question banks. Actually, they have a book, a physical book, and also they have a PDF wherein you can just download it in your phone, which is very good because like you can have it anywhere you go or when you're traveling, so you can just you can just access it through your phone. It is very nice, especially with the prioritization, so you can practice. That book is very, very good as well. A very good resource for your preparation. And the last one that I did, just a little bit of it, was the Archers. So I bought it online. I think they have like 1 month subscription. The Archer is not that expensive actually. So you can purchase like 30 days. You have an option to subscribe for 90 days or more than that. And in my case, I just bought the 3 months subscription, and then I actually just tried answering the assessment and the CAT exams, or they call it the computer adaptive test. So it's really a nice application to practice answering questions, because the NCLEX questions are very similar to the composition or the type of questions that they ask in the NCLEX exam. So it's kind of advantage if you practice it with Archer, because you will have a timed mode. You have an option so that you can practice, or you will be able to see yourself how many questions you can answer in like 30 minutes, in 1 hour. So it's a very good practice with Archer. And also they have this computer adaptive test, or they call it CAT exam. It's really like an NCLEX type, because you will see, for example, this is the passing grade, and then you answer questions right, it will go, this is like a graph. So you answer a question right, it will go up, and then you answer another question correctly, and then it will go up, up, and then if you got it wrong, it will go down, 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 down. So this is the passing grade. The goal is for us to stay above the passing grade, for us to convince the computer or in the NCLEX that we are a safe nurse. Actually, we really don't need to know everything. All we need to do is to know the basic, and for us to prove to NCLEX or the computer that we are a safe nurse, for us to be able to pass the exam.